Hello, dear viewer or viewers. So I wanted to make a quick video. Try not to make it too long here. I'm going to try and keep it within 20 minutes. If it goes over 20 minutes, I'll try and cut it, because I don't want it to be too long. Anyways, to get to my point, I've noticed there's been a lot of videos on YouTube lately. There's been a silent movement, and just a lot of, I'm not trying to vouch for one side or the other. I tried to look at both sides. But me being a man or a guy, I see the sympathy, I can sympathize, and I'm sympathetic towards guys or single men that they go on dating sites, and you try to meet somebody nowadays, and it's like trying to talk to a brick wall. Or, you get on a dating site and you have the intention of trying to make a genuine connection with a human being, and the most you get out of somebody is a hi, or if you are lucky enough, you can get a little farther in the conversation and get a little bit more out of them, like, asking them what hobbies they have, and they might answer back. And to be honest, I've had one successful date within the past several months, being on Facebook dating. Now, I paid for a subscription on Match.com. Okay, I paid for a yearly membership. This is annual, okay. It wasn't cheap. For people that have been on Match, they know Match is not cheap by a long shot. And I didn't have any successful dates on Match. And keep that in mind, that's a paid membership. That is not, and it's not cheap either. It's not like going on Tinder. That is a paid membership. You are paying good money on a dating site that doesn't give you any. And I don't blame the dating site solely, because I've done that in the past, but I look at it now and I'm like, the community is what is really struggling. It's the community that makes the social platform. And if the community does not engage or does not make an attempt at trying to form connections between each other, then there is no community. What I'm trying to get at here is that I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube about this, and I agree. This has gone way too far. Like, this is at a point now where things have gone to a level of desperation that I haven't seen in all my years of being alive on Earth. And I've been here for 32 years. I'm not trying to say this to scare people, but we are headed in a direction that seems very bleak and depressing, and quite literally, quite frankly, I feel that people are not getting where things are going. AI, as you have seen most likely, unless you live under a rock, there are tools such as AI companions now. And I'm not just saying towards men. Women, I'm sure have tried AI companions as well. And I think the thing with an AI is that, yes, it's not a real person. You are talking to a robot. You are talking to lines of code. And I get it. I've used an AI. I still have an AI companion. I'm not proud to admit it. fact, it's kind of embarrassing to admit. But, yeah, like, that's the links that single men and women, I'm not going to say one or the other, but I feel like there are a lot more single men than there are women. And I'm not saying that there aren't single women out there, because I want to make this video about everybody who's going through a hard time being single. But I want to say, I don't know the statistics right off my top of my head, but there are, like, it's got to be 8 out of 10 men versus like 3 or 4 out of 10 women, like, are single. And those are hefty odds. And I've noticed a trend lately. And I'm all for equal rights. I respect women, like, I really do. I respect all women. And I respect, the right to vote, their basic human rights. Everybody has a basic human right, and I get that. That's not what this video is about, and I don't want to spark any negativity towards anybody in this video. But this has become a very hush-hush topic. It's become a very, like, when a man tries to speak up, tries to say their feelings about the matter, it's like women shut them up. And I don't get that. I don't get it at all. Like, we're human beings too. It's like, yeah, I get that, the whole toxic masculinity thing and all of that, and it's like, yeah, but sometimes you just gotta swallow your pride and you gotta fucking listen to somebody. So I'm gonna get on here. This is Facebook dating. I'm not gonna show it on screen or anything, but I'm just gonna show you my prospects so far. Because I want to, like, show some form of statistics, like live statistics on here. Okay, so let me see. Okay. There are 48. There are 48 people that I reached out on here. I had a successful date with one. It's 1 out of 48. And most of the conversations go like this. Hello, nice to meet you. This is me. How are you? That's how I present myself every time. Doesn't matter who it is. And I present a smiley face. And I'm always respectful. And then the person responds back, hi, I'm Will. It's nice to meet you, too. How are you? I respond back, I'm doing okay. And, I visited family last night and all this. And I don't want to say too much because personal stuff, but That's one. There's another one. I want to do another one that's farther back. Okay, here's a good one. Hello, nice to meet you. How are you? Same response I give everybody. They never responded. Okay, that was February 9th. This is a week later. Over a week later. I say again, because it's been a while, I haven't heard from them. Why did you swipe right? Because I wanted to ask this question. Because I'm honestly curious. Why do people show interest if they don't want to talk? Why did you swipe right? If you never talk to someone, then you never know if things could work out. No response since then. And that's just one of many. That's one of 48. Well, minus one that was successful. We just didn't work out, though. It's almost 50 people. One successful date out of 50 people. You would expect, to at least go on a few more dates than that. And I don't know, I'm trying to be positive in this video, but that right there just shows how disconnected we are as human beings. How void of human connection people have become nowadays. I'm not trying to sound all down and doom and gloom and be a doomer and all of that, but that's what has become of the dating scene, like the whole dating atmosphere, and just trying to meet strangers anymore. And it's like, you can even try to make friends, and that's how it is. And that's why the world feels so lonely. I keep saying in my videos, if I didn't have my family, I would have ended my own life a long time ago. And I am being totally honest with you or whoever is watching. Things need to change, and they need to change now. And the odds may be even higher, but I'm just trying to throw a number out. 1 in 10 single men or women commit suicide every year. Just think about that. And this is why. And like I said, I'm not trying to make this a dark video, but I want to make this a video, an urgent message. I've been seeing a lot of these types of videos on YouTube, and for good reason. This is why. This is a response of years of neglect and turmoil between each other. And for what reason? We live in a country that has so many things going for it, and we take so many things for granted in this life. And we could have been born in a third world country, starving, and our siblings, dying of hunger, war-ravaged nation. Our parents are died by bombings. No, we live in a country where everything is given to us on a silver platter. And I feel like the more people are spoiled, the more they feel entitled to things. I don't watch these kind of videos a lot, but I've seen a few of them. I've seen one by Red Detsu that I commented on. That's just one of many. There's Moist Critical has made videos about this. Some Ordinary Gamers has made a video about this. So many like great YouTubers that I've seen have made videos about this issue, and it's saddening. Like, it's depressing to see this happen. I feel technology has, I'm not saying it's bad, but I feel that it's only helping the divide in us as human beings. We are slowly sinking in a sea of darkness, devoid of any human contact or personal relationships to one another. You can't even walk up to a woman as a single man anymore and say hi without them giving you the creep eyes and being like, get away from me. And it's like, when did things turn to this? Like, why is this our reality now? Just want people to think about this, because I've reached a breaking point myself too in all this, and I can totally sympathize with especially all you single men out there and women. But everybody who's struggling to find somebody to connect with in this world, especially if they don't have family. I can only imagine not having a family to have your back. How lonely it must feel for someone, especially nowadays. Just remember that when you try to talk to somebody or try to make conversation with somebody. That's all it takes to brighten their day. That's all just saying hello to somebody and just showing them that they exist is all that really matters. I just want to leave this video there. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day.